if they were able to pull this one out, maybe the shot could have turned. I don't know. We'll have to see. Russia in the white. And Lefkovtova, the reigning MVP, out there doing the coin toss as we do customarily in 3x3 for all you people out there who might be new. We got 10-minute games, 12-second shot clocks, no coaches on the court, no coaching during the games. They do have coaches that they can consult with prior to the games and after the game, but during the games, it's all on the players. So they got them laced up tight. Team Russia trying to stay undefeated here on the women's side in Pool C. And again, it's Pools A and C in action today to determine the final 8 spots in the quarterfinals. I can't wait. So here we go. Day 4 of pool play, the 4th and final day, is officially off and running. And Iran on the attack here. Forced to fire one up late in the shot clock, and that one goes begging off the backboard. So it's going to be out of bounds to Team Russia. Stoyer will take it out the top of the key. Lefkovtova got to her spot, missed the layup. Stoyer, though, buckets. Gets the scoring started for Team Russia. Eli pulling up and missing. Out of bounds to Team Russia. Dangerous, they can hurt you 1 through 4. They're led by Sapova. Sapova with 18 big ones through the first couple of games of pool play. Rocking number 14. And she just means business. Look at her. I would not want to guard her. She will give you that work. Out of bounds challenge early. Each team will get at least 1 challenge per game. I say at least 1 because if you're proven correct on your challenge, you get to retain it. So I've seen a team challenge up to 3 times in a game so far here at the World Cup here in Manila. And here's the first. We'll see if they're proven right or wrong. Hey, if you're not following us on our social media account, why don't you go ahead and do that for us right now. At FIBA 3x3, and use the hashtag 3x3WC, as well as the hashtag WatchUsPlay. And who knows? We might retweet you. We might shout you out. Speaking of shout outs, follow me. It's a little self-promotion. I'm just shameless self-promotion while they look at this out of bounds challenge. At 3x3 The Voice. That's where you can find me on Facebook and Instagram. I got to get my Facebook page tight again. My bad. I got to post on there, but my IG is lit. And the challenge is 1. So they'll be able to retain that challenge. Russia. Lagunova. Oh, get out of my way. Oh, misses the shot. So Iran is going to clear it. Oh, Eli, ball fake. Oh, but missed the layup right at the rim. Just can't afford many missed opportunities against this Russia team. Pass on the inside. Lagunova D'ing up. The kick, the pull up. And that one's going to drop for Kodadadi. Lefkovtova with the D underneath, but Kodadadi ain't gonna care nothing about it. Gave her a bucket, and oh, you take 1 and I'll take 2, Lagunova says. Splash. Oh, up and under. Kodadadi came out to play, even though she missed the shot. She ain't backing down. Collision on the inside. Sapova and Kodadadi. I think Kodadadi got the worst of that altercation. Another look at Kodadadi. Now, I've seen the fade away from the rim. She was like doing a side fade away. What do you call that? Sapova. Can't get it to go down. So Iran, see him trying to work that pick and pop action, and they popped that one. Saide Eli finding the target. And Lagunova is fouled by Sujani. Another look at the nice little splash there. Nice shot from Eli. Eli making her first appearance at the World Cup. Also a member of the Iranian 3x3 team at the Asia Cup this year that finished 11th. Kovtova getting a breather here early in the action. Sapova to Stoyer. Stoyer, reservations for 2. And 6-3. Shout out to our founding partner, Nike, our global sponsor, Wilson, and our official timekeeper, Tissot. See the branding all around the venue here inside Philippine Arena. We want to make sure y'all know who helped make this thing possible. So much love to our sponsors. Lagunova. Strong move in the score on the inside. Dottie trying to sneak a little pass in there. Lagunova says, no, I'll take that and you take this. 2-piece, 9-6. So Team Russia, not shockingly, out to a strong start. 6-point advantage. They haven't committed a foul. Iran putting their best foot forward though. They came to play. Dottie and Eli, Sujani, Teherani. This will be the test of the tournament for them. Well, I guess you could say Team USA maybe the test of the tournament for them too. They're equal tests for this team. They'll come in again 2-0, so a battle of the unbeaten versus the beaten. Lagunova got a hand on it. Good hustle though from Team Iran, but they couldn't get it up to beat the shot clock. So they'll give it back over to Russia, who will look to add to this 6-point advantage here in our first game of the final day of pool play. We go through 80 pool play games. You know that? 80 of them, 20 a day for 4 days before we get to the quarterfinals. We got 8 men's teams moving on to the quarters, as well as 8 women's teams. Top 2 from each pool move on. Yesterday in Pool B, we saw Slovenia and Poland move on for the men. In Pool D for the men, Latvia and Ukraine. Ukraine emerging out of a tiebreaker scenario. No, actually, they won 3 or 4 games, but in any case, they're in. Speaking of in, Sapova puts that one in. On the women's side, China and France in from Pool B, and Spain and Hungary in from Pool D, and right on cue once again. That one goes in. Eli, wet ball, 10-5, Lagunova to work, misses, gets the rebound. Goes to the cups, tipped out of bounds. Off of red, so it's going to be Russia ball with 10 remaining on the shot clock. Lagunova, the dominant force on the inside for Team Russia, actually taking the ball out. Left Kovtova getting out to Sapova. Payal. Again, Sapova coming in after an 18-point outburst on day 2 of pool play. Left Kovtova right behind her, but hey, every good 2 deserves another, right? Sujani
So 5-point differential.
So it's 12-7. And they putting up shots like happy hour, and the day just started. You usually reserve that for the evening. I think a better game than some would have expected. Oh, look at the drive and the score. Koda Dadi. We'll have our final round of the ladies and men's mixed gender 2-point shootout qualification. It is just the ladies shooting today, as the men have already been determined. We'll get into that later. But just giving you a taste of what's on the horizon here. And Iran within striking distance of the reigning champs, Sapova. Nice pass to Lagunova for the score. And the D, Sapova, tracks it down. She's got a wetter. You better get on her. Ooh. The goal betrays her that time. So, a miss. All right, Eli on the move underneath Levkovteva. Levkovteva now. Sapova, cross court. So 3 fouls on Iran, 1 on Russia. Another look on the baseline. Levkovteva, baseline. Oh, missed it. Now, that looks like it might have been out of bounds off of Levkovteva. But I don't want to make any calls from my seat, because I ain't always correct. I try to be. Eli, get that up out. Levkovteva, the swat. Like, don't annoy me. And that length and great timing. You can see her just licking her chops with that ball going up. That's like me playing against my boss, Julian DeBub. I just swatting every shot. Meantime, 13-9, another nice score on the inside from Iran, and quick answer. Stoyer puts it up and in, and it's back to a 5-point advantage. But Iran playing with a lot of poise, a lot of heart, and no backing down. Said at the beginning of this game it had the potential to be the shock of the tournament if Iran could pull it out, but that's a big if. That's a big if. 15-9. Jimmy White ball, foul call. And a timeout on the floor. So, look back at some of the action so far. Excuse me here for getting a sip of water. I get parched sometimes. Russia getting a breather. There's your reigning MVP from the gold medal team a year ago, Anna Levkovteva. She's a baller, y'all. No question about it. Comes in with 13 points from the first set of pool play games. And we've yet to see Anastasia Lagunova really go off. There she is right there. But Lagunova with 10 points. And solid. She's averaging 5 a game thus far. And you see how even this Russia team is. At any given game, it could be any one of the 4 that leads the team in scoring. They're that talented. The pull-up missed. Oh, look at the hustle. So you get an A for effort. I'm going to give that one a C for execution. Professor Kyle Montgomery on the mic, please. I'm handing out grades. Lefkovtova setting up. Lagunova out to Lefkovtova. And she misses it off the front of the rim. Sapova couldn't track it down. Playing some good defense on Kodadati. At first, she was playing some good defense. Then she got a little handsy there. And it's going to cost her a foul, which is now 3 on Russia, 3 on Iran. Cookies. Stolier was able to track the ball down. But she did it too late, out of bounds. So it is going to be Team Iran ball. They have a 6-point deficit to climb back from. As Eli, ooh, she thought that was good. She was fading away from the goal. Didn't go down though, not this time. Lagunova, hoop and the harm. So again, Team Russia, they never want to look past any opponent. And I think Iran serving them a good reminder so far in this game as they've hung in it. I say hang in it, it's a 7-point game, but I don't think the score is necessarily indicative of how the game has been played, because Iran has really played well. But Russia got their eye on the red, white, and blue. Let's just keep it real. My game of the day on the women's side, 2 unbeatens. And I think Team USA and Russia have as good a chance as any team on the women's side to potentially win gold. Don't sleep on Team Italy either. With young Ray Ray leading the way. They'll have a big game coming up later today against the Czech Republic. Sapova, she misses. And some nice on the inside there. Sujani with the rejection on Lefkovtova. Oh, great defensive play. Okay. Russia ball. Lefkovtova was ready to challenge it if the ball wasn't awarded to him. Oh, hey, Stolier, bucket. 18-9, so Russia's blown this thing open. It took them a little while, but they did it. And now it's turned into a one-sided affair. And Iran not enough firepower to contend with the top dogs. And I mean that affectionately for you animal lovers out there. Top dog just means the best team, the most elite. Bang, meanwhile, 2-piece, no biscuit. 20-9, Team Russia. This is Pool C play for the ladies. Kodadati. Bucket and a bump. Chance for a 2-point play here. Free throw is good in the hood, G. 11 to 20. Just over a minute to play in our first game on the last day of pool play tomorrow. We're gonna have medal on our mind like Magneto. Gold, silver, bronze being handed out to the top 3 teams on the men's and women's side. These are the best in the world, 40 teams, 36 countries represented at this 5th edition of the FIBA 3x3 World Cup. No matter where you're watching from, whether you're watching on our TV partner, ESPN Plus, ESPN 5, we love you, we appreciate you. Whether you're watching on the World Wide Web, social media, Facebook, Heat 2. Nothing but love. 20-12 now, but under a minute to play. So not much they can do, and there's definitely nothing they can do now. Game over. Flip, flip. Game. That's it. That's all. 22-12. And Iran with they started off strong, hanging in there. But you kind of got the sense that at some point the Russians were going to turn up the heat a little bit, and that's exactly what they did. They put them in the pressure cooker, and Iran just couldn't keep up with them. So take a look back at the highlights as we get set up for our next game. Enjoy them. And we'll hop back on the mic here momentarily as we get the intros set for our next two clubs. Russia again with a 22-12 win.